3 years ago, I discovered something that would change my life forever. It's one of those personal things in marriage that, well, is personal and not understood unless you're playing one of the main roles. I did what other people in a similar situation did. Received medication, did counselling, and started the egg timer of recovery. It was said that for every year of marriage, it would take 1 month for every one of those years to get over it. And now, some 2 3/4 years later, I'm over it. But one thing that helped me more than any drug counselling session or the empathetic ears of friends was something that was there all the time. A building I'd lived across the road from for a decade without using it. A swimming pool. A public swimming pool. The penny had dropped.
Okay, there's no makeup classes, so if she's just going to miss that week, then she'll just miss that week and jump in when she gets back. All our other classes are full, so. Alrighty.
Yep.
Do you know someone that works here, or?
Actually, I think I know some.
Oh, okay, cool.
Rick,
Yeah.
let's start.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you do makeup classes in a swimming
Yeah, everyone
pool?
works here, they're all friends.
Why would you do makeup classes?
Yeah, you said there's makeup classes. What's that about? I mean, what do you actually teach makeup here as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does hair and makeup at night.
It goes well with swimming, because after you swim, the makeup's gone. So then when you get out, you have to put it back on.
I don't understand. That seems silly. That's silly, right?
Well, not if you want your makeup back on.
Yeah, but that's like, going to a baking class and getting needlework instruction, right? Hi, Carla.
How are you?
I'm sure that
Very
happens
well.
too.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Look, not everything is smart.
Jeff Norris. How long has the club been going?
Oh, well, it hasn't even started. It starts at 1.
And but I mean, how many years has it been going? 'Cause
Oh.
Susan started off the club.
I think this is like the 42nd year.
Do you swim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I used to. I swim competitively, but now I just do it for exercise.
Okay.
Now, what would you do if a guard said, yeah, no, I can't swim? I mean, when you ask that question, are you really, the guard's going to say, no, I can't swim, I
I actually have no idea how to swim.
there you go.
They just hired me because I was cool.
I'm going to have to talk to my union rep about you.
Yeah, but there's no need to be Miss Shitty. Right?
For themselves.
Yeah,
so to speak.
you were talking about the Titanic the other day. I mean, is this something that really interests you?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of a Titanic nerd.
So you're a bit of an expert.
Yeah, I think I am. I mean, I've read a lot about them. I've built models of it,
Yeah.
and I've seen the movie like 10 times.
Is the movie accurate, by the way?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I don't know if you realize or not, but they built a Titanic that was 3/4 the size of the actual Titanic for the movie.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was that close to the actual size.
And so, what's in your hand, Jeff?
Oh, well, now this is the Titanic.
Or a model thereof?
Yeah. Well,
better.
yeah, it's not the actual Titanic. That's on the bottom of the ocean right now.
Let's get. Yeah, right. I shouldn't be laughing. That's
No, that's
sick thing to laugh at.
Yeah.
Just show the.
You
show
know, the
camera.
Titanic will be gone in 100 years too.
Because of the
Metal-eating bacteria.
light,
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
And then obviously the recent tragedy of the submarine exploding because of the pressure.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
What do you think the fascination with the boat is? I mean, there's just an ocean liner, and there's just a cruise liner, and it sank. But so the Costa Concordia sunk.
But it would be like Superman losing a battle to maybe the Green Lantern or someone. It's just an enormous ship that was unsinkable.
I first met Jeff during one of my first visits to the pool. He seemed to be more English than the average Salvador Taylor, top-hatted, dressed all in yellow and with an eccentric personality that would make Stephen Fry look like an accountant. Being a former pilot, I can just imagine him sitting on Malibu Beach in about 1972, surrounded by 1972's flight attendants, all of whom look like 1972 versions of Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Watson, and Anna Kendrick. Jeff runs the Yellow Hats, a gathering of between 6 and 10 swimmers whose thrice weekly meets not only keeps them fit, but a permanent fixture at the pool. They belong. It was this belonging that seemed warm and fuzzy, like an old cardigan or an antiquarian bookshop in the Cotswolds. It's what I needed. However, not being a Michael Phelps or even Michael Portillo for that matter, it was more about turning up and sharing some time, conversation, and true camaraderie.
8-hour shifts, so they had like 100 guys stoking coal at a time.
Why 3 boilers? You've got 4 funnels.
Well, actually, one is fake.
Which one?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, but I think it was this one, but it's fake because at the time, all the other competitors had 4 stacks, and they didn't want to look like their boat was less than, or ship was less than theirs.
God, yeah, I don't
So
know.
and it was used as an elevator kind of thing.
I certainly wouldn't launch myself with a modest stack, let me tell you.
Oh, I know.
So, in terms of if this was, let's say this is big place that's sank right in front of you.
Okay.
Where would the nearest ship to California be?
It was only like an hour and 45 minutes away.
In this pool, then?
It would be about right here.
Right there?
Yeah, we'll put the California.
Okay, that's the California right there.
Meanwhile, former part-timer Susan has risen through the ranks of the pool's staff to become Assistant Director of Programming. With over 10 years of experience, it's Susan's job to plan and implement the thousands of lessons, competitions, and even tryouts for America's NFL.
Actually, I was at the Mountain View Aquatic Center, and
Yeah.
they closed down for like a renovation, and then I
Yeah.
came to school up here and was looking for another pool to work at while I was in school.
And
So-
did you imagine that your career would take you into this building?
I didn't, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah, I was just doing a few laps.
Oh, you're doing a few laps and then you teach. When did you start swimming and when did you start coming here?
I started swimming when I was about 2, so that was like,
When you were 2?
yeah, when I was like,
Wow.
yeah, like 19 years ago.
No.
Yeah, so like when I think I started competitive swimming when I was around 4. But I grew up in Florida, and Florida's a big swim state, so
Which part of Florida?
Clearwater area,
So you're in Tampa Bay, and so you teach the little kids or the big kids?
the little kids.
The little kids. Yeah. So you think, are you going to go into this as a profession or what? Are you at college at the moment?
I just graduated about a year ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you graduate in?
Criminology. Yeah, so nothing that has to do with this.
Do you recognize my face? America's Most Wanted.
I know, yeah.
So you offer. What age do babies start swimming?
The American Red Cross recommends that they start at 6 months, and then
6 months.
6 months. Yeah, we do have programs that will meet before that age, but that's where the American Red Cross program starts.
So, what do they do at 6 months?
You would be surprised. In the American Red Cross program, they focus on being comfortable in the water, getting familiar putting their face in the water. They work on back floats, swimming on their front, floating on their back. All the movements that prepare you to be ready for a group swim lesson.
So just to build confidence.
Yeah, and it lays the foundation for all the fundamental skills.
Well, not only everyone checks their hat and a top hat, and what do you call one of those? A Segway. Where did it? I mean, it's almost like a Willy Wonka and the
Look, I can
Chocolate
do it
Factory.
backwards.
Where did the?
No hands.
Where's the Oompa Loompas, Jeff? Talk
seems
us
to be
through
getting
Talk us through
worse.
this, Jeff. I mean,
This,
really.
This is one of my vehicles. It's the Minion Mobile.
What does that mean?
M&M.
What is that?
Minion, the Minions.
Oh, right.
They're huge in America.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And this Minion has got one of their standard weapons, the fart blaster.
Okay.
And of course he's using it, and it's having its, deleterious effect.
I can't imagine. What was that big word you used?
Deleterious.
What does that mean?
That means it's like causing, sickness. It's bad
Oh,
for you.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the colour of your car doesn't cause that deleterious effect.
No.
No.
Yellow's a happy color.
So, let me ask you a question. How long would this have taken for the Lego makers to design that?
Oh. Well, first off, it was a whole team of them. And, I mean, probably at least a year. And that's one of my to-do lists on my bucket list, is I want to go to the Lego factory in Denmark and see how they do it, because I really don't know for sure. It's amazing to me that they can just do that.
So to you, this is priceless.
Oh yeah.
This
is my favorite. Right
you
here.
you don't give a damn how much it costs. You were going to do it.
Yeah.
And
And it was $700 or $800.
Wow.
It was not cheap.
But the detail in this
and
shot is incredible.
the only thing I would complain about it is there's all kinds of detail on the inside, and it really isn't easy to see. You can't really break it open. The staircase is in there, the boilers are in there, the staterooms are in there, the kitchen's in there, but it all gets closed up in the end.
A lot of my friends are theater kids.
What are they in?
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls? Where is that on at?
Denmark. It's the high school that I go to.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I kind of like going and watching them like in the theater, and like watching them do their thing.
Great, man.
It's like they're so passionate about it, And
But-
like I can't sing at all long. Otherwise, I feel like I'd be a theater kid.
A lot of theatre kids are really passionate about what they do,
Yeah.
And you'd be a good theatre kid because you're always smiling.
Well, yeah, I am always smiling.
You are always
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have I already have smile lines, but it's okay. I feel like if you're gonna have any wrinkle, smile lines are the way to go.
So, let me just quote this 18-year-old girl on this. I already have smile lines. She said, "Do you watch this stuff? Do you really take notice of smile lines at your age?" Next, you're going to say you're going to need Botox, Sarah.
No! Why would I get Botox?
Only in America.